Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse One here. Still Sunday. Figure I'd make my second video for Monday right now. Just a reminder too, if you're interested, at 8 o'clock every Monday, I do a private live stream for hardcore members only on the channel. So if you are interested in that, you would go to my main page here on YouTube, click the join button, become a hardcore member, and you can join us at 8 o'clock for that private live stream. I do it every Monday for my hardcore members. It's just like a little bonus appreciation for them, you know, being at that membership. So, all right. Let's talk about the economy. Let's talk about a depression. Let's talk about how are things financially? How are things going? This is a big pile of rocks, guys. I was just looking at this the other day. When he brought it here, it was one thing, but I'm like, man, that's a lot of rocks. Now, somebody made a great point. They said I should tarp it, but I would have to get quite the large tarp to tarp this, which is doable. We could definitely, get it tarped, but yeah, because when moisture gets on it and then it freezes, it's going to be rock hard. I've worked with rock before when it was rock hard, and it's not a whole lot of fun. You got to dig through that first layer before you can get into more workable gravel. So, but we'll have to figure that out. We'll have to talk about that. But yeah, I'd have to figure how big of a freaking tarp we'd have to have. Let's just look it out here 1 second. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, call it 8. 8 times 3 is 24 feet. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, because it goes all the way to there. You're looking at 24 by 24. It's a pretty good sized tarp. I can get that though, obviously. I don't know, we'll have to figure that one out. That would be a good thing though, I think. So, alright. Let us continue on. Yeah, so somebody had asked me, and I definitely wanted to share this with you guys, the difference in price of this bigger rock. Because you're looking at this guy's here, these are good size, could be that size, down to, smaller stuff, okay? As opposed to the crush and run type of stone. It's the same exact price. Just obviously the crush or run is a finer mix, and it's going to spread, I guess, farther, if you will, where, these are a lot of bigger rocks. And so they're not going to do that as much. So yeah, so that's kind of that. But anyway, all right, I'm sorry, I got distracted for a second. I was thinking about that. Yeah, but the cost difference, it's the same. You're paying by the tonnage, regardless if it is the crush and run or if it's the number 2 stone. It's the same exact price. So it's, not cheap either way. You can trust me on that. We've put a lot of money out in stone this year. But that's okay. The road is definitely much, much better. Okay, so let's get back to what we're talking about here. Discretionary spending is not there. People are not spending money out like they were before. That is a fact. People are being much more tighter to the vest, so discretionary spending has not been there. Again, like I said, when you're talking now, fuel prices have come down. I think it's just a calm before the storm. That's my opinion. You got 2 holidays coming up, and these oil companies like to make their money, so I would not be surprised to see a pop in the gas prices leading up to Thanksgiving and then also leading up to Christmas, because so many people travel on both of those holidays. So that's my take on that one. It would not surprise me at all to see those gas prices going back up because of that. Now, that being said, Food prices are much, much higher than they were even a year ago, even higher than that from 2 years ago. Food prices are a lot higher. You've had a lot of plants closing. There have been a lot of plant fires. We've talked about all that in the past, and so those jobs are not there anymore. So people are, the unemployment rate did tick up this last month. I don't know if you saw that. Now they said that we added 150,000 jobs to, last month. I don't know. I mean, it was like 250,000 the month before, but things are not getting better for people. Things are getting worse. Affordability of being able to even go to work, having a vehicle, paying for insurance, a car payment, and then gasoline on top of it, it's becoming more and more difficult for people. That is also a fact, okay? So, there's a lot of things going on, with that. You have obviously interest rates. We all know what interest rates have done, right? They've skyrocketed. It's going to cost you a whole lot more now to get a mortgage than it would have 2 years ago. So they're trying to, slow things down, they said, but with the interest rates going up as high as they are, it makes it much more difficult. So when the interest rates go up for mortgages, they also go up for loans and everything else as well. So, it's just regular loans for whatever people borrowing to do business or whatnot. That interest rate goes up as well. So it becomes much less likely that people are going to go out and borrow when the interest rates are as high as they are right now. Those are all factors. Even though they say the economy is doing great, with talking to a lot of people, and I talk to people all the time, I'm not seeing this booming economy that they're talking about. I'm really not. Are there jobs out there? Sure, there's jobs out there. If you're willing to work, there's work out there. But to be able to make an affordable wage is not always the case. That's also a really big factor in it. There is definitely an issue with that. With everything that is going on, could we be looking at another repeat of the Great Depression? It would not shock me, folks, I'll be honest with you. Money out in circulation is not as high. I just looked at a chart, and it was saying that there's only 4 times in history where we've had the drop, like we have just had the drop in money out in circulation, all right, where people are they don't have the money out there. And the 4 times that happened, when it went below where it is now, it is below the historical norm, if you will, and it's way down compared to what it normally would be. We're in the much lower than it would be. They're saying that each one of those precipitated a depression with double-digit unemployment. You're seeing a lot of closures happening. You're seeing, and so when you have all these closures happening of these different businesses and other businesses going out of business, I'll give you an example of something, okay? A little restaurant in town recently opened, and I mean, when I say recently, 2 months ago. Took over another place, started their little business, and I seen business was starting to pick up there. It was a restaurant, and they had really good prices as far as everything went that way. And I seen an increase in their business. Went to stop there. I think it was Wednesday, maybe. I think it was Wednesday. Went to stop there Wednesday. And the lady's like, "Oh yeah, as of Monday we close. We're out of business." So that closure, what does that affect, right? That affects the owner, the person that's renting the building. That affects the workers that were working there because they're now all out of a job. There's a lot of these things happening, and it's affordability. They can't afford if something goes wrong. If there's an unexpected expense, most people do not have a ton of money sitting back in reserve like they used to have because it's just not there anymore. A lot of their money's going out the door just for everyday living expenses. So those are all things that are happening. And so definitely things to pay attention to. You know, all that COVID money that was out there getting spread around, right? Well, that's all gone now, right? That's not there no more. So the reality is the money's not there like it used to be. And so it'll be very interesting to see moving forward how things go. But I would not be surprised if we are in for some very, very tough times moving forward. I'm not saying we're absolutely going to be as far as financially, but we can't. The biggest thing I think that people don't understand is we can't keep doing like we're doing. It's not sustainable. We're not bringing enough money in to be able to cover all the money that we're putting out, and that's a fact. Okay, so there's got to be cutbacks with government. Now, see, she's just kind of checking them out. She's not trying to chase them. She's just checking them out, and they're calm right now because she's not running around like a lunatic. Yeah, she's just checking them out. All right, guys. I would like to hear your feedback on this. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say, what you think. Hello, girl. Hello, girl. Come on. Come on, baby. She's very curious. So, anyway, come on, girlie. Good girl. I'd like to hear your feedback. I'd like to hear what you think. Are we in the process of heading for a depression? Or we're going to be looking at things are going to get as bad as they were before, like they did in the 1930s? It'll be interesting to see. Very, very interesting to see. So I definitely would like this, like I said again, I would like your feedback on this. I'm going to jump off for now. Remember, folks, we truly are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we're going to be in much, much better shape. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen. So you need to tell the people that you care about every day how you feel. Last but not least, STD, step, thing, and day. Whatever you're trying to accomplish in life, it doesn't have to be about prepping. It doesn't have to be about living off grid. If you set realistic goals and then set about to making them happen, you can do it. And the only person that's going to stop you from achieving those goals is you. That's it. Nobody else. Stay away from negativity. Stay away from negative people telling you what you cannot accomplish, and you're going to be just fine. All right? I hope you all have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.